their seed goes back to Israel, but their skin color, you know, it matches up with those of their surroundings, man. Whoever their father intermingled with. And that's what, matter of fact, Elder Rhyme Lab, who's the other elder? Elder Rhyme Lab, and I believe it's Manasseh. They just did a lesson on Israelite borders, man. It's a good ass lesson. They have to. They really go into how Israel was going to have confusion of faces, man, as at this day. So another thing, another thing that the Lord was, since He and YAHAWAH was as one, they acted on one accord. YAHAWAH did the will of the Lord. Another thing the Lord was an austere man. He was a hard man. He wasn't no soft dude like these people want you to be nowadays, man. Like a gentle man. Really, that doesn't even make sense. A gentle man. There's no such thing as a gentle man. Because if you're a real man, you're not gentle, first of all, man.
In the book of Revelation, when it's written talking about his character, his characteristics and his color, at the end of verse 15 it says, and his voice at the sound of many waters.
His voice at the sound of many waters. And he spoke loud. He spoke with a loud voice. He had bass in his voice. Just like we speak when we come out, man. You don't sit up here, you don't see us sitting up here talking like, yeah, man, you know. So you couldn't even hear me right there, man. We gotta speak out. It says, cry aloud and lift up thy voice like a trumpet, man. You don't hear no quiet trumpets. All the trumpets you hear, man, they're loud. You can hear them from a block, 2 blocks away.
Booming.
Right.
Like if me and the brother right now was in Niagara Falls, which is, you know, many great waters, we wouldn't even be able to have this conversation between ourselves right now.
Right. Okay. So it says austere. I looked up the word austere. When you look it up in the blue letter, it says austeros, of mind and manners, harsh, rough, and rigid. So the Lord was an austere man. That means he was harsh, he was rough, and he was rigid, man. He wasn't smooth around the corners, man. He was a rigid dude. He was rough in appearance also. Because it said he wasn't comely, man. In the prophecies, I forget whether it was Isaiah or Jeremiah, but it said he wasn't comely. So I went to the etymology of the word, and it says severe in manner or appearance, uncompromising, strict, forbidding, and austere teacher. Now, wasn't the Lord an austere teacher? Wasn't he constantly cursing out the disciples when they wasn't getting the understanding, even though he knew they wouldn't? It says rigorously self-disciplined. Was not YAHAWAH self-disciplined? Did not he fast 40 days and 40 nights? Did not he go through his life without committing one transgression against the law of the Most High? That's self-discipline right there. It says, is severely moral, abstinent. Was not the Lord abstinent? So the Lord was austere to a T. He was the perfect definition of an austere man. That's what the Lord was. And if YAHAWAH was an austere man, then the Most High is an austere man. That's 25, 24. Go ahead.
It's Matthew chapter 25, verse 24. Then he which had received the 1 talent.
Now this is going into the parable of the talent. About the parable of the ruler. When he left, he gave a servant 5 talents. He gave another servant 2 talents. He gave another servant 1 talent, according to their capability. So the one with the 5 talents, he went out and he flipped it, and he got 10 talents. The one with the 2 talents, he went out, he flipped it, and he got double. The one with the 1 talent, he dug a hole and hid it. And that's the same thing with this truth, man. This truth is the talent. So if you get this truth, you're supposed to go out there, man, and you're supposed to flip it. You're supposed to gain interest, man. You're supposed to bear fruit. You're supposed to go out and you're supposed to get fruit, man. You're supposed to bid them to the marriage. So this is dealing with the one man who buried the truth and didn't go out in the streets and try to publish it, man.
Then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew
like to say, man, that nigga ain't hard, man. That nigga soft. That means, nigga, if you ain't hard, then that means you ain't with the shit, man. You ain't about that life, like they like to say, man. You ain't about that life. Yeah, you a bitch, basically, man. And that's exactly what the Lord wasn't, man. He said, I knew that thou art an hard man. Go ahead, bro.
Reaping what thou hast not sown, and gathering what thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth.
Hey, so he said, hey, I was afraid, and I went and hid this truth, man. I ain't want to get out there on the highways and byways and teach this truth, man. I wanted to hide it. So he said, I was afraid and hid the talent. Go ahead.
There thou hast that is thine. His Lord answered and said unto him, thou wicked and slothful servant.
So then YAHAWAH said, thou wicked and slothful servant, man. You lazy ass nigga. You got this truth and you ain't out here trying to preach it? You lazy ass nigga. Go ahead.
Thou knewest that I reap where I sow not, and gather where I